In this video, I explain circuit design. Circuit design means it is for hydraulic systems as well as for the pneumatic systems. In this circuit designs, the circuit is operated by using the double acting cylinder. So here DAC is written, and DAC is operated by using the 4x3 DCV. DCV means directional control valves. So in earlier video you see that we are generally use the 3x2 DCV or a 4x2 DCV. Okay, so here we use the 4x3 DCV. Okay, so in earlier case you see that we are able to only extend and retract the cylinders. Okay, but in between we need to stop the hydraulic system or a pneumatic systems. At that time we require the middle positions or a third positions. Okay, so in this video I explain DAC operated by 4x3 DCV in the details. Okay, and which type of the middle position is not suitable for the pneumatic system, that is also explained in this video. So watch this video up to the end. Okay, so at the last I explain why the tandem center positions is not used in the pneumatic systems. Okay, so we use 4x3 DCV to operate double acting cylinders. Okay, for operating double acting cylinder we use the 4x3 directional control valves. Okay, so 4x3 means the second digit is 3, means we have the 3 positions. Okay, one position is for the extended double acting cylinder, second position is for retract the double acting cylinders. Okay, and third position, it is not known as third position but it is mentioned as the mid positions. Okay, mid position is used to stop the double acting cylinder anywhere in the middle. Okay, so this valve has a 4 ports, namely inlet port P, tank port T, cylinder port A, and the cylinder ports B. That you already know, that's why I have not explained the port in a details. So it has the 3 position of its spool. Why 3 positions? Because its name is the 4x3. Okay, so second digit is the 3. That means 3 position is possible. Now this is the basic figures that we already use in a general layout of the hydraulic systems. Okay, this is the oil reservoir in which the oil is stored. This is the suction pipe, pump, motor. This is the return line, and the filter is provided. In a pressure line you see that pressure gauge is provided and the pressure relief valve is there. And this is the symbol of double acting cylinders. So this square is for the cylinders. When we see the cylinder from the side, you see the circular portion. Okay, this is the piston and this is the rod. This end is known as the cap end. So generally we wear the cap on our head. Okay, so head side is known as the cap end, and this is the rod side, so it is called as the rod end. Now for a double acting means oil is supplied on the both sides, so we require to provide the port on both the side of the piston. So here you see that is the A side, and here you see this is the B sides. Okay, and here we draw the directional control valve. Okay, so here we draw the 3 square. Why 3 square? Because the 4x3 DCV is given. So in every square 4 port is provided. So here you see this P port, because pressurized oil is coming. This is the A port, it is called as cylinder port A. So oil is supplied in a first position from P to A. This is the B port and this is the T port. So in a first position, oil also from the right side of the piston is again supplied to the tank. So here downward arrow is you see. This is the mid positions. Okay, in a mid positions, for this case we use the tandem positions, but its position is selected according to the requirements. Okay, in a first chapter I explained the various type of the mid position in a hydraulic symbols. If you don't watch this video, then I request to watch this video, then you understand what are the various mid position is possible and why this mid position is select on the basis of the requirement. For that I provide the link on a description as well as in the card. So here oil is taken from P port and it is again supplied to the tank. Okay, that's why it is called as the tandem positions, and the A and B port are the close. Now this is a third square, means it is for the second position. So this first position, mid positions, and the second position. In that oil is enter in a P port, then supplied to B port. So arrow is drawn from P to B, and oil return from the A port to T port. So this line of the arrow is drawn from A to T, and here you see that is a lever is provided. It's indicate the manual operations. Now in a first positions. Okay, so here you see this image for the first positions. Okay, Then after next I draw the another image for the mid positions and the second position, so you can easily understand it. Okay, so in a mid positions, sorry, on a first position of the spool of 4/2 dcv, oil under the pressure flow from P to A and B to T, hence the piston of double acting cylinder is extended. Here you see pressurized oil come from the pump, is enter into the P port and it is supplied to the A port. Okay, so pressurized oil is supplied to the cap and side of the cylinder. Then this oil is apply some force on the piston, so piston is start to move from left to right. It is called as the extend. That's why here written the piston of the double acting cylinder is extend. At the same time, some oil is present on the right side of the cylinders. Okay, it is supplied through this pipe. It is come in a B port. From the B port it's supplied to T ports and then go to the oil reservoirs. Okay, so this is the explanation of the first positions. Now before moving it, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the OHP as well as the another subject of the mechanical engineering. For that other subject I request to visit the playlist, and for OHP the various link is provided on a card. Card means on a top right screen of your mobile or a laptop. From the right side you see the card symbol I. From that you watch the various video. Now here you see the directional control valve position is changed. Okay, so this connect with the third square means it is called as the second positions. Okay, so what you understand in the second position? So in a second position of the spool of 4/2 dcv, oil under the pressure flow from P to B. Okay, so here you see the P port is connected with the B. Okay, and it is moving in upper direction, means pressurized oil is supplied to the B side. Okay, so pressurized oil enter in B side, then it is enter on a cylinder on a rod end. Okay, from the rod end this oil is apply some pressure on the piston and the piston is start to move from right to left. Okay, so it is called as the retract. So here you see last line is written, hence the piston of DSA is retract. Okay, at the same time during the retractions some oil is present on the left side of the piston, so it is enter in this pipe and then come in A port, and A port is connected with T port, so oil is flow from A to T, and from the T port the oil is back to the reservoirs through the filters. Okay, so this is the second positions. Now we understand the mid position. So here you see the diagram is changed for the mid position. Earlier you see it is for the second positions. Okay, now here for the mid positions. Okay, now we understand the mid positions. In a mid positions of the spool, the cylinder ports are the closed, means here you see cylinder ports mean A and B ports are closed, so this symbol is drawn for the closed position. Okay, that is look like is the inverse T, hence the cylinder is stopped because no oil is supplied to the cylinder. Okay, so oil is now go to the A port and B port, that means the cylinder is stop in between, means whatever the load is lifted or some operation is going on are the stop in betweens. So in the above examples 4/3 tandem center mid positions of directional control valve is used. Okay, that means this mid position is known as the tandem center position. So also another mid position is available, that is open centers, float type. Okay, flash chambers, that is a number of position is available, all the closed spots. Okay, so in its mid positions port A and port B are the closed, so that the cylinder is locked. Cylinder will not move due to the overrunning loads. Okay, why cylinder is not move, piston is not move? Because of the no oil is supplied. Okay, because the oil coming from the P port is again supplied to the T port. Okay, so it is again go to the oil reservoirs, means oil is not supplied to cylinder, that means it is the stop in between. Port P is connected to the port T, which allow the free flow of oil back to the tank with no pressures. It avoids the overheating of oil and saves the power during the idle period of the systems. Now it is possible to use the tandem center positions in a pneumatic system. Okay, so in a pneumatic circuit we use only closed center type because the port T is open to the atmosphere, means in a pneumatic system the what amount of the air coming from the pneumatic system is supplied to the atmospheres. Okay, so suppose we use the tandem centers position in a pneumatic system, that what happen, the compressor is supplied the compressed air to the directional control valve, and this compressed air is again supplied to the atmosphere. So we lost in a form of the power supplied to the system, and it is also lost in a finance because compressor is consume lots of electricity. Okay, that's why the tandem center position is not used in the pneumatic systems. So generally in pneumatic system we use only the closed center type, means all the ports are the closed. P port is closed, A port is closed, B is closed, and T is closed. This type of the position is used in the pneumatic circuit. We cannot use tandem center or a open center where the compressed air will be lost to the atmosphere. But in a hydraulic circuit, the centered type is chosen as per the applications. There are many different type of the mid positions of the 4x3 DCV, namely closed center, open center, tandem center, regenerative type center, flash type centers, and others. For if you want to understand these different type of the positions, why it is used and which type of the condition it is used, then you need to go for the various symbols used for the directional control valve. In that video I explain, and this link is provided in the I symbols as well as in the description, for that you are able to watch. All are having the specific applications and functioning of the circuit, so will be studied accordingly. The center types will be chosen. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned, then like the video, subscribe the channels, and don't forget to share with your friend.